Well, what's up, folks? This is RES2484. Welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2, and I am just right here in my Garage Manager right now. We are looking at some of the other trucks I have, and now this is what I decided to do. I decided that I'm going to let someone else drive my Peterbilt for a while. So, yeah, let's see if we can try to find someone that can drive it. Let's see. Okay, now where is it? I think it's in Stockholm. No, it's not. Where is it? Okay, it's in Rotterdam. So Rotterdam. Okay, well, I need someone to at least be a 1.0 before I let them drive that, so, okay, let's see. Need to, they don't have long distance. Okay, so 382. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna go with Thomas here. He seems like to have the best stats. He's a 1.7, and the only reason I'm doing it for this particular brand is because, well, it's a more expensive truck, so I really don't want to give it to someone that's below a 1.0. So let's go ahead and hire him. He is going to do, where is he? Rotterdam. Alright. So he's going to be driving that 389 for a while. So, they'll help a little bit. And maybe later on, we might switch out to where he might drive this one for a little while. And I'll drive the other one. I mean, and that's one of the main things that you can do in this game is that even if you have drivers for certain trucks, you can switch them out with the one you have. It just, you might possibly lose some possible money in cargo or something. But okay, well, enough of that shit. Let's enough screwing around. Let's see if we can maybe find me a small cargo today. Maybe not. Okay, we haven't been to Praha, so it looks like. To Brno, or whatever that is. So I guess we'll go ahead and do that one, this episode. Alright. Alright, so let's... I love the sound of this. It's very nice. Okay, what do we got here? Figure out what we got one here. Alright, okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, Okay, so we're gonna be picking up the cargo over here, just right outside town. That's not bad. The faster we can get on the highway, the better. 'Cause, you know, I don't really like to stick around in town for very long. Unless we're discovering the new town, then we can discover what's available. So, let me take that, John. Let's see, where is the cargo at? There it is. I see. Alright, well, this is going to be a little tricky to get out, but it's not going to be any problem. It's also got multiple other scares. Okay. That's some tricky backing there, but we were able to get there just fine. All right. Swing this cargo around so don't hit the damn poles. At least I hope not. Oh. Well. Well, I was wrong about that. Hopefully that's the last poles we'll be hitting. Alright, we're good. Fixing to get on the freeway here, so that's good because I'll be able to drink my coffee and set it on cruise control. So. Folks, I am back. In a brief interruption there, to give me some lunch and take care of some stuff. So we are back. not really... Crap. So, man, see, that's what I get for, talking and driving at the same time. But, hey, it happens. The steering on this truck is a little odd, so, but yeah, the next, in-game week, we'll be driving my Mercedes-Benz, 1519, taking it across on a week's worth of hauls, and then afterwards, hopefully by that time, I'll be able to either afford the Volkswagen Constellation or the Peterbilt 3. I think it's a 381. I think 387, something like that. I had to check and see. But still quite unsure about no release date on American Truck Simulator just yet, so I'm still waiting on some information for it. So one of the biggest topics that's going on right now that I know of, have some time to talk while we're just doing some simple highway driving here, is this whole big thing. Oh crap! I hate when the highways do this. Is the whole controversy over the Confederate flag. Well, here's my opinion on it, and yet y'all have to respect that this is my opinion. So, okay. Well, first of all, a lot of people look at the Confederate flag as some sort of symbol of racism, or back when during slave times. Now, let's get some facts straight. The Confederacy was developed not in the Civil War itself was not over slavery at all. I mean, that one part, yeah, it was slavery. Okay, it was took a little part in it, but that was not the biggest thing. The biggest thing was over states' rights. So yeah, states' rights was really the biggest thing in as far as the Confederacy is concerned, because they didn't a lot of the southern states didn't like what the Union was doing as far as states' rights. They wanted to totally control everything, and then they're like, no, that's we're not going to do that, So that's what led to the Civil War. But as far as the Confederacy is concerned, as far as, that's a sign of slavery and racism and stuff, no, it's really not. Because, the South did have its slaves, but the North also had slaves as well. So it's not really fair just to say, well, all slavery was in the South. It was not. And the first person to ever own slaves was black. So, it's really, I have to say, it's really hard to justify why you think, it's Confederate flag is such a sign of racism when, well, think about it. The Confederacy, if you do your homework, the Confederacy and all that stuff regarding slavery and stuff, it's, I don't really know much. I don't really know much about politics, but I can really tell you this one thing. Is that the Confederacy did not really want. I'm getting my history wrong, but my main point is that the Confederate flag has nothing to do with racism. I know those 9 people that were killed at that in that church in North Carolina. I mean, that was horrible. But and you're just, and now just because of that, you want to ban the Confederate flag. Well, you know what? The Confederate flag is part of our history. So if you're going to be banning something that's part of our history, let's get rid of the Union flag. Let's get rid of all. let's get rid of our history altogether, because apparently someone's gonna get offended by it. So let's get rid of all that crap that, is our, country's past. And that's not really a fair thing to do. I was like, we gotta look at the ones who's really the most racist, but, we gotta see here who's really racist. To me, I think it's mostly bad people that are racist. I mean, yeah, I know a lot of us tend to be a little bit racist, but let's think about it. Yes, the blacks, the Mexicans, all the other cultures say, well, you have the KKK and, you have the Nazi Party, they're all white. Well, it's like, well, yeah, but they're a bunch of crazy people, that KKK just promoted violence and, had their, white power, slogans and stuff. I mean, really, they're just crazy. I mean, seriously, you think every white American's gonna think something like that? I mean, come on, really? So, let's think about this logically, people. And second of all, the black race has their racist cult, their racist groups too. So they're not the only ones. So there's one, I don't remember the names of them, but it's similar to what the KKK does, except it's blacks against whites and other races. I mean, what really are these groups for? All they are is just trying to rid our country of the other races, because they're feeling they're inferior and they think that they're here first. I mean, come on, folks. It's not necessary. It's like, and look at the NAACP for example. I mean, hey, you can say all you want. I mean, I know they were founded because of the civil rights movement, and I understand that. But look at some of the stuff that they're doing now. They're pointing out the smallest little things that white people and other races are doing wrong, and they try to go over and accuse them of that. It's like they keep reverting back to slavery times and stuff. Well, you know what? I'm not, I wasn't born during that time. It's not my fault. And NAACP to me is racist. They're just a more organized, racist group against white people. I mean, that's all they really are. So, I mean, everybody has a right to freedom of speech. Everybody who is racist has a right to freedom of speech. I'm not racist myself, but I see that it's wrong just to have that there's scholarships for black people, there's scholarships for Asian people, or a lot of foreign nationalities, and there's really no scholarships for white people. If we tried doing that, we'd be labeled racist. My thing is, how does that work? Really? I mean, how does that work? It's ridiculous. This entire country is ridiculous. I mean, you just want to destroy something because you think it's just, it's just against your beliefs, and it's racist, and it's wrong, and it should be banned. Well, you know what? Let's get rid of some stuff that the union doesn't want. Let's get rid of some stuff that the blacks and the Asians and everybody else doesn't want. What are we going to be left with? Nothing. Because we're just in it. It's just a battle back and forth, just to destroy each other because we think we're the superior race. Well, let's think about it, folks. We're all human here. Color of the skin should not matter. And I think it's an embarrassment for our country to have to resort to such racism, such violence. And yes, the guy who shot those 9 people was white, and he was racist, but that's not our fault. I mean, what would you say if the person who shot them was black? Would it just be another hate crime? You gotta think about this, folks. mean, it's not right. You know? And I keep cutting these people off. Yeah. But that's just my point, folks. I mean, really. Is all this racism necessary? Is all this hate necessary? No. The only reason that these things around are promote violence and to get their way. You know, that's it. So it's a very touchy subject. I mean, and hey, I have to admit, you know, I do work with, you know, majority of the people I work with are black, and even they think it's wrong. You know, they shouldn't really ban something like that just because that, you know, these people were killed and it led to slavery and stuff. No, the thing is that people are saying that stuff because they're not educated in it. Because the stuff that we're taught in public schools are just, you know, it's just a generalized, you know, what, you know, it's all generalized. You know, it's making our country look good. The truth about it is the stuff that we're taught in school is, you know, is just a bunch of white lies. You know, it really is. I mean, the truth about it is that a lot of stuff about, you know, the Civil War, you know, you read it in textbooks in school, it says it's because of slavery. You know, when of course Abraham Lincoln abolished slavery and stuff. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's just say Abraham Lincoln was for slavery. He did that for a political gain. Just read about it, you know, in your history books, the real history books, not the watered down ones that we read in our public schools. Just do some research on it. You'd be surprised what the truth is. And I try to stay in these lanes, try not to drive like a drunk person. So that's just my point, folks. I mean, you just gotta know your history. You gotta know your facts. All these people were undereducated. If they knew the truth about what, you know, what happened in the Civil War, then none of this wouldn't have happened. You know. So no, I don't hang the Confederate flag. I mean, I'm not that. You know. I was like, yeah. I mean, the Confederacy was a nice thing. I mean, it showed that we, you know, we won our own states' rights. I mean, that's all it's for. It doesn't leave, at least doesn't have a picture of a, you know, black man being hung on it or something, you know. I mean, then I would want that taken off, you know, because those times are over, you know. So that's all I'm saying. So yeah, I was like, you can say what you want, but that's just my opinion of it, and I'll just leave it at that. I just feel sorry for all the families that their family was killed. You know, in the house of God. You know, I mean, you want to think that anyone would be just that heinous to do something like that? Well, this guy apparently just had a problem with the black people in his neighborhood. You know, well, I was like, that's on him. You know, he'll be judged for that. So. It's a sad thing, but we kind of folks are gonna have to move on here. We gotta stop, you know. We just gotta stop, you know, blaming other cultures for, you know, certain issues. It's not right. Okay, this truck is like right next to me. This is really bothering me. I have this thing floored and it's just not doing anything. Alright. These automatic transmissions are really not that great. Alright, we're gaining some speed now. Alright. Oh, crap. Try to go about 90 kilometers an hour down the freeways. I know probably gonna get some speeding tickets and stuff, but oh well. The thing is not good about climbing up hills. This is why I like 18 speeds, because I think you have more control of getting up hills and stuff that way. 14 speed's okay, but it does lag. Does lag quite a bit. hauling some lumber. I don't know how heavy it is. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I'll tell you here in just a second. That's wrong. Okay, here we go. Okay, lumber 21 tons. Yeah, this is 21 tons that we're holding right now. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that was terrible. Oh well. Oh man, this hill's gonna suck. Oh, come on. Damage? What? Okay. It didn't register any damage. Okay. Alright, well, let's look and see how our drivers are doing. Let's see, fragile cargo. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. Fragile. Everybody's on fragile. Except her. ADR. let you do ADR. Okay. Alright, folks. Well, that's probably going to be it for today's episode. As always, appreciate y'all for watching, and I will see you next time.